April something, maybe the 8th, maybe the 9th, I don't know, the days just kind of run together. I am heading home from school. It's about 7:35. Today was an interesting day. It was supposed to be my third calculus midterm this morning, and then I was going to have no physics lecture because my physics instructor was doing interviews or something all day, and then I was going to have no chemistry lecture either because the topic of the lecture was going to be what my lab section had already been given on Tuesday. But I was still going to have a physics lab. So my day was going to be come in, do a exam, and then 6 hours later go to lab. It was basically that, except my very benevolent god of a teacher changed the exam this morning to have it on Tuesday instead. And I'm a little disappointed because last night was a very late night for me. I went into the city with Kat to view the graduation improv show of one of her friends. But I came to class anyways, but all that we did was a worksheet on 3D space and vectors. Basically, the only things that I don't need really any work on at this moment. Because we're, just doing it very basic. Because I've gotten a lot of exposure to vectors now in physics, beyond what we are beginning to touch on in calculus. And thanks to my, 3 semesters of computer drafting, I have a very good idea of how to manipulate, the X, Y, and Z planes on, in 3D space. So it would have been nice if I had just been able to sleep in and only drive up for my lab this afternoon. So as it was, I had class this morning, and then I ate some breakfast, and then I napped in my car until about noon because I just wasn't feeling up for working on any homework. And about noon, I got up and I went and I had some lunch, and then I hung out until my 3 o'clock lecture. Not lecture, but lab. So after lab, it was when I finished up my Tuesday chem lab, which we're doing Lewis structures and molecular geometry, which is nice and easy. And now I'm heading home. Physics lab today was fun. It's always fun. Sometimes it's more difficult than other days. Today was pretty easy. We're dealing with energies and collisions, elastic and inelastic collisions. And we're dealing with conservation of energy, so transference of energy without any losses. So the experiment that we were working on was this fun track with 2 carts that we would roll at each other in, trying to synthesize a frictionless surface. So we'd roll these tracks at each other, and they would either rebound if we pointed the opposite magnets at each other, or they would stick because they would have Velcro on the other ends as well. And so we would do measurements, taking the position of velocity, and then we did calculations, and then answer questions. So it was a long lab because there was a lot involved, and we started out with a broken sensor that wasn't working and trying to figure that out. But it was very easy. And because my physics schedule has changed, my next exam is pushed back a bit, and the physics homework that I would have due this weekend is not due this weekend. It's due after next weekend. So 2 Tuesdays, which will be very nice. So that means that I can focus on the math homework that I need to get done and the studying that I need to get done for my chemistry third midterm on Tuesday. So very, very busy. I tried to film a vlog because it's been quite some time yesterday, but I hadn't cleared any space on my camera, so it cut off after about 2 minutes. As it is, this vlog is only gonna run about 7.5 minutes, so I'm gonna wrap it up soon. I haven't done one of these since before spring break, and I've been in this funk. I think I'm depressed, but I'm not a depressive person, so it's just this, thing that I'm going through. I started taking fish oil tablets at Kat's advice, so hopefully that will help. So the depression and the schoolwork and everything is just kind of this terrible cycle at this moment. So things like vlogging have not been at the top of my priority, even though it's something that I want to do, and I feel better after I do it. So I'm going to try and pick it up again and not let it wax for weeks. So I'll probably do another one soon, kind of talking about what happened between now and my last video. I went to LA to visit my sister and my nephew and his girlfriend, which was a lot of fun. And I had my spring break where I did absolutely nothing but play City Skylines, which was nice but not as relaxing as it could have been, because I just kind of stayed at this high level of stress the whole time for all the things that I wasn't doing that I maybe should have been doing. I need to find some more work soon, so that's going to be a fun thing. It's just lots to do, but I will talk to you later. I'll make another video maybe this weekend